Alright guys, so this is my first vlog ever. Please don't be hard critics. Be patient with me. As some of you all might remember, my brand is mental health and psychology. Anything along the well-being of the brain, it's all me. I was in my Psych of Current Events classes last week, and we had a PowerPoint on different myths and facts about alcohol and alcoholism, and the safe way to go about drinking. And I found it very interesting that we all have a common misconception of alcohol, and I wanted to bring it to your attention and see how you ladies felt about the different myths that we have. So feel free to answer true or false while I go throughout the video, just to get your brains working. So my first scenario is beer does not have as much as alcohol as hard liquor. So that's beer and tequila, or beer and vodka. That's actually false. Beer, a shot of tequila, and like a mixed drink all have the same alcohol content, in some way, shape, or form. So it all matters about how much you consume, and not so much of the liquor itself. The second one is alcohol is an aphrodisiac. This is also false. A lot of people have a common misconception that the beer caused you, or the liquor caused you to feel this type of way, which this is not actually the truth. It's somewhat like a suppressant, and it suppresses your initial, you wouldn't do this if you weren't under the influence, but as some of us might know, especially psych majors, cause is not correlation. One is not equal to the other. Therefore, it's not fact. It's not a fact. It's not completely accurate. The next one is coffee is a good way to sober up. This is also false. Again, another thing where we go off of hearsay. Yeah, it might make you feel better, but the only scientific way to get over a hangover or to sober up is like sleep, rest, and time. So the longer you are away from the alcohol, the better you're sober. Next is switching from one alcohol to another will make you drunker. So if I'm drinking a beer and I all of a sudden decide, hey, I want to get super drunk, let me get a shot of tequila, it doesn't actually make you drunker either. It's again about how much you consume. So if you drink enough beers, you'll be just as drunk as you would be if you drunk a lot of hard alcohol. So it's false again. And last but not least, alcohol and marijuana can equal death. Out of all of the other scenarios, which was 4 other ones, this is the only one that's actually true. And here's why. Alcohol tends to increase your chances of being nauseated, and marijuana kind of suppresses it. So if you're ever in a circumstance where you have alcohol poisoning and you need to throw up, like your body's trying to regurgitate, yet you've been smoking marijuana, your body won't technically allow you to throw up, and you can like choke and suffocate on your own needing to actually throw up. This was the most astonishing thing I've ever heard. But again, I think it's really important that some of us know this, just so we can take precaution. Again, ladies, just be aware of the things that you do when you drink and the common misconceptions, and be careful. Again, my brand is social media. My brand is not social media. My brand is psychology. But I'm doing it for the social media class, so it works hand in hand. But anyway, thanks.